Like, even today when we was walking down the road and I was telling you about the girl's trouser, and I said, that's her style. Like, and she was hella confident in it.
No. Just to be fair, I didn't. We wasn't judging. I just generally didn't acknowledge her trousers.
Yeah, and you was
before you think I'm shaming on her dress.
No, because someone was like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I was like, she had bootcut jeans on, but like they had stripes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Rah, that looks cool, but it looks cool on her. Like, I wouldn't wear it, but it looks nice on her." And you could see that she was happy in what she was wearing. Like, she wore it with confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing is, the reason for me why I like when I see that is because, like you were saying, I don't see it in West. So when I'm walking down the road and I see a girl dressed like comfortably in what she wants, I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Even that, since we talk about people that we're seeing, remember we was going down the escalators to come to here, and then there was a guy.
Yeah.
And he had like, I liked his SBs, the blue and white ones, and he had like a jumper on that matches the top, and then like the pants were like they were black
and grey,
but they were like stripy. I was like, oh, like I like what he's wearing, but I don't know about the pants though.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, I like to be color coordinated.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know, and then he's like, "Oh, that's his style." I was like, "Oh no, like no, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying,
yeah,
I would have worn
that differently.
Yeah, I would have worn that differently. So it would have been a jeans thing, or it would have been a tracksuit bottoms. Yeah, but like any type of dark tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah, but it was interesting because even though the bottoms were like a complete different color than his top and his trainers, you could see that the fit still made sense to him.
Yeah.
Because the type of jumper that he was wearing went with the type of trousers that he was wearing. They were just different colors. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like he can still dress, but that's just his style.
Yeah.
It's not a thing where you look at him and you're like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for his style. You know?
They're having fun.
They are having fun. But yeah, nah, I don't like it. I don't. I think everyone should be free to wear what they want. And I feel like the funniest thing is that people will say that they are free to wear what they want, but they actually don't know what they want to wear because they're so used to wearing what everybody else is wearing. Like, it's very interesting when you see someone start to find their style, like their actual style, not what everybody else is wearing, because their whole wardrobe changes.
It's true.
Because it's no longer, you don't have things in there that everybody else would wear. You have things in there that you genuinely like.
Yeah.
Like that you feel happy in, and that's it. Like, and you're not wearing it to fit in or to camouflage or to look like everybody else. Because the funniest thing is when we go to a party or a rave, no one wants to look like everybody else. You want to wear the thing that you think nobody else is going to have.
Yeah.
But how? Because the trend, everyone looks the same. So you're going to go in there and see everybody with the same shit that you got on.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you.
Nah. I don't like it. But going back to the point, I think it's 50 Cent. I think it was, yeah. But I saw a quote from him and he was like, don't buy it unless you have the money to buy it twice. And I think...
I got told that by my mom.
And I think that is a perfect way to live life. Like, we're talking about things you don't need or that you're wasting money on. And I think it wouldn't be much of a problem if you could afford it twice. But the problem is that you're buying something that you cannot afford twice. And because you can't afford it twice, you don't really want to wear it. Yeah. Or you only bring it out on special occasions or stuff like that. Because, like, you've been conditioned to believe that, like, well, not conditioned, but you know you can't afford it again. Yeah. So you're trying to make the most out of that one item. But the funniest thing is when you buy something that you know you can afford it again, you wear it all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true still.
You know? And the funniest thing is if you like it, if it's designer, if it costs mad money, you should want to wear it. whenever.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to save it until it's a special occasion, or save it until you go somewhere, or, you know, to take a picture. Like, just wear the thing. Like, no one, like, it's yours. You bought it.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you really don't know?
I just don't know. People just wear what you want. Don't live for other people, innit? Right.
I don't think people think that they're living for other people, though.
I think they're dressing for other people, that's for sure.
You think?
100%.
So you see when, like, do you think everyone's dressing for other people?
No, I think people that buy stuff and wear stuff just generally because they like it aren't dressing for other people. I think if people go for what's fashionable all the time and play it safe, they're dressing for other people.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think people that like stuff that people don't have, or people that just dress different, they have a certain style, they don't dress for other people. I think people that like get stuff that's common a lot and don't generally go for the stuff that people don't have, they're just dressing for other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there has to be at least one form of clothing or footwear that no one would really go for like that. Like people go for, but not like that.
What?
In what you have or what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But there's people that don't do that. They're like, all right, bare people getting that, I'm getting that. Bare people getting that, getting that. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. And you see it automatically.
100%.
Like when everyone started buying Jordan 1s. Saw them everywhere.
Exactly. And
like,
you see terrible pairs.
Yeah, just like
you see terrible pairs.
The most ugliest colorways to me. But just because they're Jordan 1s, everyone knows that Jordan 1s are in trend at that current moment. People are wearing them and buying them, and they're selling out like water. Now, I don't see people in Jordan 1s unless they actually like the trainer.
Exactly. That makes sense.
So what did you do? They're just under your bed. You don't wear them no more because they're not in trend.
It doesn't make sense to me. It generally does not make any sense to me at all, if I'm being honest with you. I just don't get it. What?
It's funny. It's genuinely funny. Well, like, you know when oh my God. You know when in the beginning, like, because everyone was wearing tech fleece, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They was wearing their Nike Techs, their tracksuits. And at one point, that was like it for boys. Mm-hmm. Like, if you saw a boy...
It still is.
But it was like, okay, well, when, like, then, it was like on all the drip pages.
Yeah.
Like, all they had to do was wear a Nike Tech tracksuit and like a pair of Jordans or a pair of 1s, and that was it. Like, you're on drip pages, you're drippy, you can dress. I'm like, you're wearing a trackie and a random pair of 1s. Maybe the 1s go with your fit. That's it. That's all you've done.
Even if they don't go.
Even if they don't go. I can't even see the t-shirt that you've got on underneath the tracksuit. Does the t-shirt even go with your outfit?
I wear Nike Techs because they're comfortable as hell. That's it. Like, that's all I wear. Like, I'm wearing the bottoms now. Even the top, like, I don't wear the top anymore. I give it to my brother. So if I have a top, it will be different to this. Not a lot of people do that.
Oh, wear different?
Yeah.
No, I don't wear that. I don't like wearing a different... But that's me. Like, that's genuinely me. Like, if I have a tracksuit,
but this is
I
a
like
tech though.
The same.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because this is tight fitted.
Yeah.
So you can get away with that. Other tracksuits, you're not gonna get away with it, innit? So like, I say this and the black one and the black pants, you can get away with that. Every other color, you can't get away with it. You
kind of have to have the same top to the bottoms, yeah.
Because I remember my dark blue and light blue one. Again, that not everyone has that tech fleece, but I like it and I like the material and stuff, and it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's why I have that. Other than that, I had the dark blue one, had the black one.
Yeah, but that's
And
different.
I've given them away.
No, but that's different. Would you wear that out and be like, yeah, I look good today? You'd wear that out and be like, I'm comfortable. Like, I'm going where I'm going.
Yeah, I look
the
decent.
intention, exactly, the intention of the outfit is different. Like, at that point, a boy could wear that and he thinks he's it. Like, he has dressed himself to the T. Like, he is top tier at that moment. And it's like, babe, you're in a tracksuit. You are in a tracksuit. And it's not to say, yeah, that he doesn't look good, but it's just not, like, I'm not going to be walking down the road and be like, ooh, because everybody else has got the same tracksuit as you on.
The exact same one.
No, but the exact same one. So, like, what else are you bringing?
Boy.
Just a pair of ones, and ones were in style at the time. So it just,
What, yeah, boy, I don't know, man. What was the second bit?
Huh?
The second conversation?
I wanted to talk about motivation, because basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of like fashion, because we've basically been talking about clothes and fashion and stuff, and like buying things that you don't need. Like, I was thinking it's very hard to self-motivate with certain things. Like, I know if you've got a brand, especially like a clothing brand, it's very hard to not do what everybody else is doing, because you know that's gonna sell. Like, you know, and because of the trends and stuff, you know, and it ties in good to what we're talking about, but you know, because of the trend, if I bring out something that looks similar to what's on trend right now, I'm gonna sell out. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. However, if you bring out something that you genuinely like and that you're invested in, but it doesn't look like anything else is out, how likely is it that everybody else is gonna like it? You have to find that market of people that like it. Yeah. And that's a bit harder when you're just starting out. So I know a lot of the time, and it's funny because I see brands pop up like everywhere, but they're selling the same thing that brand is selling. They're selling the same thing that the other brand is selling. And this is like most applies a lot to like boutiques. You know, when like girls have boutiques and you're getting all your shipping from the same place, and because you're getting the shipping from the same place that other places getting the shipping, you and that girl got exactly the same dress because you have the same like shipping person. Like, you have the same what's it called? I don't know that word, but you are getting your stuff from the same place that that girl's getting her stuff from. You have the same vendor, so there's only a certain amount of choice, right? And you know what everybody's wearing. So you're going to get what you know everyone's wearing. And then I can find 10 different boutiques with the same outfit, the same dress, because you know it's going to sell. Whereas the amount of times that I see, and you know when it's going to be a long-lasting brand, when they've got something that is for them. Like, you know that they are invested in that. That's when brands last long. But people don't know that. People just know, well, if I get something that's going to sell, then I should be good. But to stay in trend all the time is hard. Yeah. But to have a brand of something that you're genuinely motivated about and that you're proud of and that you can wear now and you can wear for 10 years from now and you're still going to be happy with is harder. Yeah, that's true. Because you have to be confident that what you like, somebody else will like. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And it's harder to do that. Because it's easy to say, well, everybody's wearing that, so I might as well just bring out something that's like that. Yeah. You know, whereas to bring out something and be like, well, I like it, but I don't really see people wearing it. It's hard. Yeah, that's true. It's hard because the thing is, you will always find your market. Like, if you love, and we was having this conversation before, if you love what you do, you'll succeed in it. Yeah. Like, like whether it takes 2 days, 10 days, 15 months, 10 years, you will succeed at it because you're never going to stop having passion for it. It's hard to keep the passion and it's hard to stay motivated. But if you love it, you will succeed at it. And it's hard to do that when people could just see like fast, like rewarding people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, if you have a brand, if you want a brand and you see a brand that is doing what everybody else is doing and they're making profit and their page is going mad and they've got loads of following, it's hard to not look at them and be like, well, I want to do that, so why can't I do what they're doing? No, because they might not be around forever. That's why people disappear, because they're just doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
The things that stick around is things that are individual and unique. Those are the things that stick around for years because they're doing something that nobody else was doing.
Yeah.
And that's what changes, like, you know, that's what changes the world. Like, even if you look at like artists that are doing what everybody else is doing, they're only around for a little bit of a time.
Yeah,
but the artists that are doing something that is true to them, they change just like everything.
And they're big as well.
And they're big, or they created a new sound, like a whole new genre of music and they've created.
They're deemed as like unique as well. Like they've paved the way for people like them.
Yeah.
That's roughly what I want to be. I don't like people like that. So obviously, like, especially like, I generally don't like it when people like they don't be themselves, basically. Like, I don't like that. Like, to be yourself, innit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I like for people to be in there comfortable enough around me in their own skin. And same thing. Like, I'm always comfortable in my own skin. So if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and I feel like you should always be trying to push yourself. And I feel like following what everybody else is doing isn't you pushing yourself at all, it's taking the easy way out. And the thing is the easy way out is never going to last long. It just isn't.
Yeah.
Because everyone's doing it. So it's never going to last long. But the thing that pushes you is it will get there, you know? Like I said, I'm that type of person who finds it most interesting when I see people wear something that I haven't seen anyone wear it like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Or they've got it from like a vintage store, or it was their mum's or whatever, and they're wearing it and they're rocking it because they're happy with what they're wearing. And it's not just, I saw someone else with it, so I'm wearing it type of thing. Those are things that I find most interesting. Same thing with businesses. When I see businesses that are doing something that no one's ever done before, those are the most aspiring situations because you know how hard it took for them to get there because they're doing something that nobody else was doing. And half the time they've lost how many friends, or they have no support system because people really are not supportive of something that they're not used to. Like, people don't like change. Yeah. Like, generally, society doesn't really like change. So imagine all of your friends, and this goes into like life in general. When all your friends are doing the same thing, and then you're the first person to be like, no, well, I want to do that. Yeah. Everyone's like, well, why? It could be with anything. People are like, well, why?
Career choice, hobby,
whatever.
Where you want to eat.
Yeah, like whatever it is. Like, if we're not all collectively like wanting to do that, then why would you do that? And that is what stumps growth. Like, even if it's a thing where, that's how you know you've outgrown your friends, because all of your friends should be wanting to do things that they've never done before, or at least pushing themselves to be a little bit out of the box, because that's how you grow, that's how you learn. Yeah. But if you're the only one being like, well, I want to go do that, and everyone's like, why? Well, why would you? Don't go do that. Yeah. It's like, come on now. So what? We're just gonna stay here forever. This is what we're doing. We're just gonna stay here forever. Like, we're gonna be eating in KFC for the rest of our lives. Like, no, like, you know. Yeah. And that's when you find the people that genuinely want to be around you, because. And we've had this conversation. I said to you, like, you sometimes like send me, like, he might send me like a mock-up of something that he's designing, whatever. And I'll be like, yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't wear it, but I like it. Yeah. But I always tell you, it's not about whether I would wear it or not, because I am not everyone. Like, if you like it and you would wear it, someone else around the world is going to wear it. Regardless, you know? It's just not for me, but it's still good. Yeah. You know? And that's how you should want to live. It shouldn't be like, you shouldn't want to come to me and it be like every single thing and me be like, oh yeah, I like that, I'd wear that. Oh yeah, I like that. Like, it doesn't have to be every single thing. Yeah. You know? Because we're different people. Yeah. Just like every single thing I'm doing, you're not going to be like, well, you're going to be supportive, and you are supportive of everything that I do, but it's not like, everything is not like, well, I would do that too. Yeah. You know? And you shouldn't want to be like that. Like, all your friends shouldn't be doing the same thing. Because everyone's different. You're all individual. Even though there's things that made you friends, you're all individual. And in everything, like, you should be wanting to branch out from the normality. And I don't know what artist it was, but it's a music artist. And he was saying that in the beginning, like when he first started doing what he was doing, everyone was telling him like, oh, he's weird, that's mad, like, why would you? Your music sounds odd, this and that. And now, everyone wants to be him.
Yeah.
Imagine he listened to all his friends that were telling him, oh, it sounds weird, that sounds, oh, that's odd. Like,
No, it doesn't sound odd.
innit? Now it don't sound odd. Now everyone wants to do that. Everyone wants to sound like that. Like, no, it's crazy. I don't know. It's weird because like it's like everything's like a cycle. Like, so that the clothes, they come back in trend. It's a cycle. Or something that was old season before is now vintage. Same thing goes for like people and how they act when change is happening. In the beginning, when you start branching out from doing something that's normal, people will call you weird or odd. And then you find your tribe, and now everyone wants to be you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just long.
Yeah, that's true still. That's actually true.
Right. Like, and the thing is, I feel like it's because people want to impose their opinions on others. Because you know what? Yeah. I don't think it would be like that if everyone was focused on being supportive to the person and not of what they're doing.
Yeah.
So say, for example, your friend is doing something that you wouldn't necessarily do yourself. Yeah. But that's what they're doing and they're passionate about it.
Yeah.
What they're doing ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
They're still my friend. I still care for my friend. So I'm going to be supportive. But like, what they're doing, I don't have to want to do or be involved in.
No, yeah, I agree. Because obviously we had the conversation about it. And it's true. Like, if you don't like it like that, you're not gonna go like full in.
Yeah, you won't.
Like, you're gonna do it half-hearted. And I don't think anyone should do anything half-hearted.
And the thing is when you're doing that, no one's around anyway. So it's not gonna last. Like, I was having this conversation with Georgia and we were talking about the podcast, innit?
Yeah.
And then I was like, the thing is that people want to start things that they know other people are starting and they have like a spark of interest in it in the beginning. But all their friends are supportive of them in the beginning because they all like what they're doing. But the thing is when it comes down to the work that it takes to keep that thing going, it's just you.
Yeah.
Like, your friends aren't there.
Yeah.
The society ain't there. You're the only one who's got to keep it going, right? Especially in the beginning months or years or whatever, where it's just starting up. It's only you. So imagine I started doing something that all my friends was doing and all of that stuff. When I'm editing, it's only me. I'm the only person, like, I'm the one who has to get it out on time. I'm the one who has to edit. I'm the one who has to post it. Like, it's just me.
Yeah.
So regardless of whoever is supporting me, I'm still the one doing the work. Same if you had a brand. You're the one who's got to upload the pictures of the brand, take the pictures of the product, make sure that the product is getting done well, talk to the vendors, get it out, market it, sell it. It's just you. Like,
Yeah.
ain't no one gonna be as supportive as you are of yourself because it's your thing. Do you get what I mean? It's your business, it's your brand. So you can't be doing something that you're not fully into because when it comes down to it, no one's here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You know?
It's true.
No, it's really like, really, it's true because like you have to want to, like, because imagine, yeah, the funniest thing is, imagine if you made a t-shirt, yeah, that you weren't 100% on.
Yeah.
And you put out a t-shirt you weren't 100% on, you wouldn't wear it.
Yeah.
Because you're not 100% on it.
Yeah.
How are you going to sell it if you're not wearing it?
That's why, because I remember I've got to ask her, like, I've got the designs that I have, I've got designs for days. Like, not for days, for like years and stuff. And there's been a lot that I've deleted that you've seen, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just been so much that I've deleted. There's the ones that didn't make the cut and stuff. Because the stuff that's 100% that I would wear is the stuff that's gonna get released.
Yeah, it's the creative process, innit? Like, you could go through 6 different designs. Out of those 6 different designs, you only use this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Like, I'd make like 4 in a day or 5 in a day. And then there'll be that one that makes it, and then there'll be like 3 that makes it, or like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be like that still.
Yeah, but then at least you know when you're wearing, like, at the least, because obviously social media marketing, whatever, but at the least you like your t-shirt, so you would wear your t-shirt, and every single time you wear your t-shirt, there's going to be at least one person that you walk past that goes, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But I would wear that at the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, but if you didn't care for the t-shirt, you're just selling things that you're not invested in. It's not gonna it's not gonna sell because you're not invested in it. Like, you don't care for it. So what really are you doing it for? You know, like, there's no passion behind it. Like, even with YouTube, like, I remember talking to my dad, and I was like, no, I only put up things that I would watch again.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, me personally, I don't like my own voice, so it's a lot for me to listen to my own voice for a long period of time anyway. But, like, if I can watch it, edit it, and still enjoy watching it, I'll post it. If I watch it back and I'm like, don't like that. No, but seriously.
Yeah, I get you.
Then there's no point, because I'm not there. I don't care about it then, or it's not doing anything for me then. Do you get what I mean? So what's the point of me putting it anywhere?
Yeah.
Just like this, if there was an episode that we recorded and I was like, nah, because I really didn't like the episode, you would tell me, okay, cool, like, scrap it. Like, just leave it, scrap it, like, for another one, like, it's fine. Because that's how you should. Don't do that. It's not to say don't put out something that you want, that isn't perfect, because nothing's perfect. But you should at least be happy with that. At least happy with that. Like, I remember when English, when I was making the logo for this, and in the beginning, like, obviously you have an idea in your head, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I get very frustrated. When the product, like, the idea that I have in my head doesn't come out on paper. I get very mad about it, because, like, I have a way that I want it to be and it doesn't come out like that. I get annoyed. So the original idea that I had for the logo, it just wasn't coming out the way I wanted to.
And you're frustrated, and I was
it was not coming out the way that I wanted to, and it just didn't look right. And, like, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but I just did, like, it just wasn't the idea that I had in my head.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember, and I told you, and you was like, okay, so, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I have no clue. And I spoke to my dad, and my dad was like, okay, cool, scrap it. Start again.
Yeah.
Like, start again. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Just start again, type of thing. And then we started again, and then we made the logo. But it was like, if I didn't scrap that first one, and I was hell-bent on, oh, well, other people are going to like it, and this and that, then I would have had a logo that I wasn't proud of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of the one that we have now.
I know you are. I'm happy.
Yeah, because it came together well. If you see, oh my God, because I don't get rid of those things, because I like looking at it. Like, I like looking at the process.
I think when we get to yours, you should show me.
Huh?
I think when we get to yours, you should show me.
The process?
No, like, the
first one?
Yeah, like the mock-ups.
Yeah. No, because I like doing that, because I tend to, like, I'm very hard on myself. So I try to be perfect at everything I do, and you just can't. There's no such thing as perfect. So, like, I like to keep, when I've done something, like, the process of me doing something that I'm proud of at the end, because then I can look at it and be like, okay, Zara, you got to the end product in the end. Look, like, it's not just going to come out like that originally. Like, it takes a bit of time. Like, you know, you have to go through the stages, especially with anything creative. It's not going to be perfect first time. So you get into your groove, you find what you like or whatever. But that's only when you're trying to do something that you're invested in, that you're passionate about. Because imagine I wasn't really passionate about it. The first time it came out and I didn't like it. That's it. There's no podcast.
Yeah.
Like, that would be it. You know?
Yeah.
But now we're here. So I think on that note, we'll be
we're
done. Yeah.
We're done.
Say bye.
See you later.
You in that wave.
I gotta do the wave, man.